From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6. Now Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 point.
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on second down, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one.
Jones hit, and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Carolina.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To Philip Dorsett.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Bell.
Wilson.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And able to find Dorsett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Panthers 7, Falcons 6.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there at 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was covered.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Green. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. They go play action. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And that is no good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye. And what?
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Bell. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jimmy Smith, the one who
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to
A.J. Green.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Jones.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
1-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This one complete to Coleman. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, Winston. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
One last shot now for Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game.